I saw in the magazines recently a good little tip that you did actually, which is rare. Not rare for you to do anything good in the magazines, but rare for me to read them. So show us it about how to convert a bait that a bream could get in its mouth to a bait that a bream can't get in its mouth.
Well, again, I won't say a bream can't get one of these in the mouth, but depending on how hard or how big you want to make them, will make it a lot more difficult for tench, bream, roach even, which there are quite a number in here. We've got the cork balls, and obviously these are just standard bottom baits.
Right, straight out of the bag, bottom
straight
bait.
out of the bag. I would say that's a 14.
Yep.
Ish.
Yep.
And again, bit of paste, activate paste, because obviously that's what we're fishing.
That you just buy in a tackle shop that just comes out.
Yeah, again.
It's in the freezer, isn't it, in the tackle shop? If you
you've got to keep it in the freezer.
So this is the fresh paste that makes the boilies.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And again,
just push that into there like that.
In, and then me being OCD'd as I am, I'll spend about 3 hours rolling one, so it's perfectly round. But again, that is probably a 22 to 24 mil bait now.
At least, if not bigger. Just put your hand out flat, mate, so everyone can see it. So from that to that. Now, I've done a lot of fishing in Holland, in France, especially in Holland. The bream are a massive problem. If you had a 20 mil bait, I've found putting 3 on the hair still doesn't stop them, because they can get it in their gob. But if you would suddenly make it a 24 mil or bigger, because it won't actually fit in their mouth, it will stay out there until a carp comes along. So that is a great little tip. How long do you boil them for?
Because in the magazine it was 2 minutes, because the size of the actual bottom bait that we started with was bigger than that.
Right.
The bottom bait was an 18 mil.
Right.
So you only need obviously a thinner layer of paste. To make it the desired size that you want. That I would probably boil for 3 minutes, because there's quite a lot of paste.
Right, and just boil it on the bank? And how long do you leave it after it's been boiled?
An hour, just to dry, on a towel.
Okay.
You don't even have to, you just got to leave them to cool down.
Right.
I suppose if you're really in a rush, you could just throw them in cold water if you really, but as a rule of thumb, an hour, and you can cast them out quite easily.
And they're ready to go. And that's you're going from getting plagued by nuisance fish to not getting plagued by nuisance fish. In an hour.
And again, a little cork ball, which everybody carries in the tackle box.
Yeah.
Me mainly for zigs, because I'm not really a pop-up man. But again, what's that? That's a 10 mil cork ball.
Yeah, 10 mil cork ball. Yeah.
And you suddenly turn it into a 16 to 18 mil pop-up.
Yeah. And of course it's a pop-up that smells and tastes exactly the same as all the other baits you're using.
Yeah.
And that one, how long do you boil that for?
About 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
But again, you can get cork balls of varying sizes from, I suppose, 6 mil to 20 mil, can't you? Depending on how big you want to use your baits. But
I'll tell you what I've found. I used to use cork ball pop-ups a lot, and the thinner the layer you can get on them, obviously the more buoyant it is.
Yeah, I mean that's you can break that open and
tease bits off of it.
Yeah, there's probably like a 5 mil, 5-6 mil skin of paste around that ball.
But what I found you can also make is you can make a bottom bait the same size as all the other baits you're using, but because it's got a cork ball in it, it's that much more buoyant. So it just sinks with the weight of the hook.
Yes.
You can play around with it. So good little thing. That does go off, doesn't it? You have to keep it in the freezer. It does go off. You
have to keep it in the freezer, or else it will go off.
Yeah.
And again, this one I use is just to match the bait that I'm using on this light, but you can get it in any flavour, I think.
Yeah.